Hey, you might be that person in which you have a hard time balancing your personal life, work, and business life to the point that both of them seem to be chaotic where your time is concerned. If that's you, then guess what? You found the right video. Hey Daniel, do me a favor. Cue that intro, please. Hey, how's it going, friend? Juan Pablo here. Thank you so much for finding this video on our YouTube channel, because on this channel, we typically like to cover the 3 pillars to financial freedom, which are personal finance. And we talk a little bit about personal development too, because it all matters, right? You can't have business development without personal development. And second thing we like to discuss on this channel is investment capital, making sure you have a repeatable source of investment capital so you can do real estate all day long. And the third thing is real estate investing, where we like to focus our attention on multi-units and multi-family properties. All right, so if you're new, make sure you like, subscribe, so that YouTube, Google, the algorithm can do its thing to provide you with additional videos to help you along your journey towards becoming financially free. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the topic. So here's the first thing I want to share with you. I have an accountability partner. We were once in an accountability group years ago, and we just happened just to reconnect for the new year because we haven't chatted in a while. We said, you know what, let's crank this thing back up. Let's be extremely accountable for this new year, so that way we can both meet our goals, right? Because you need accountability in order to meet your goals, whether you hold yourself accountable or have others do it for you. So we linked up, and so naturally we talk about our personal lives, we talk about our business lives and so forth. He's in a separate industry, he's a business person. He's pretty much the second in command. So he's focusing more so on people, sales, marketing, and he has another business person who's pretty much the CEO, the visionary, okay? And so I like connecting with him because I get to see his perspective on things, being that he's in a different position than I am, okay? He's the number 2 in his company. Totally different, not real estate, not online business, just totally different type of industry. So I enjoy speaking with him because there's similarities between the two. So not to sound too long-winded, just want to give you a backstory. So as we linked up, he began to share about his work life and his personal life. And while we were having coffee, he was pretty much like stressed out. You could see it like physically. And I'm like, hey, well, what's going on? Like, what issue are you experiencing? And he shared, man, I have a really tough time balancing my personal life and my business life. And so I inquired, well, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, I'm having a hard time being able to spend quality time with my wife, as well as quality productive time with my business partner, because I feel like they're both stretching me thin, right? It seems unbalanced to the point that it's not making me happy. And so I dug deep a little bit. Okay, so what's going on? Well, my wife wants to spend more time with me, and she gets upset when I spend more time with my business owner. And then when I'm spending more time, with my wife, nice weekends and so forth, or taking vacations or whatever, and have to take time off, right, from the job, from his company, his business partner gets upset, and he wants his time, right? Because he understands, the business person understands that there needs to be a immense rapport, and there needs to be a meeting of the minds, because like Napoleon Hill said, when you have 2 minds present, it's like a third mind being there. Right, even if it's just 2 people, it's like a third mind, because you want to receive this other idea unless you had another person there to bounce ideas off of. So he talks about this in his book, Think and Grow Rich, the Mastermind. We talked about the mastermind. But just check the link in below in the description to learn more. I'll send you a link about that. So that's the backstory. Now let me share with you, if you're experiencing something similar, how you can go about resolving this situation, because I too had the same frustration, okay? Now, these are the ways I'm going to break it down for you. So this is the first thing you want to do if you're in a certain situation in which you feel as if you're torn between 2 things, especially where your personal and work life is concerned. First thing I shared with them, my new renewed accountability partner, I said the first thing is you have chaos, and you need to create order in this chaos, right? Because I asked him, I said, okay, well, what structure do you have in place in regard to spending time with your personal life, let's say your wife in this case, or your business partner in this case? And he mentioned, well, I really don't have structure. What do you mean? What kind of structure do you need? And I said, well, you need to have order. As a result of the lack of order in these two things, you have chaos. Order dissipates, eliminates chaos. So this is the order I share with them. I said, well, you need to have a conversation with both of them, your wife and your business partner. And you have to share your goals in regard to your relationships, your personal relationship, your working relationship, your professional relationship. You have to share those details, as well as go over a schedule between the two so that they both agree, okay? And you need to make sure you do this to the point that it benefits them. So for instance, let's say he's having a conversation with his wife. Hey, you know I love you, you know I want to spend as much time with you, because her love language, that's another recommendation below, 5 love languages, check the link below to learn more. Her love language is quality time, as well as his partners. They both want quality time, so that's why they're at war with each other. So I said, okay, well, being that she sounds like she's a quality time type person, you need to have this conversation with her, such as, hey babe, you know I love you, I want to spend as much time with you as possible. However, you know, I do need to spend time with work, so that way we can afford the lifestyle that we live and be able to provide an inheritance to our children and so forth. So she kind of gets that. So you have to present the plan. So he presented the plan to her. And I share with them, here's my plan that I do with my family. However, feel free to make adjustments as needed. So I share with my family, hey, I have to do work, you know, because I have a business, I have real estate investing, you know, so of course, creating YouTube videos. So my time is somewhat torn amongst many different ventures. So I share with her, so I work between this particular time frame, and this is kicker. Outside of having structure or presenting structure to the people who matter with your personal and business, you also got to make sure that you actually implement it. So that's extremely important, that you actually stick to it. So I share with him what I do. I do between 6:30 a.m. and around sometime between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. So if you do the math, that's about 11 to 12 hours per day. And I might take short breaks to get a drink of water, use the restroom, and that's it. And I eat 1 meal a day. So I eat a meal at 5. So sometimes I might work during my dinner at 5, my 1 meal a day between 5 and 6 p.m. Or I might say, you know what, I'm gonna hang my hat a little bit earlier. I worked at 6:30 a.m., I'm gonna stop at 5 p.m. Or I might say, hey, I got some things I gotta wrap up, so I'm gonna work from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So I let it fluctuate. But this is what I share with her. After 7 p.m., your time. It is completely your time. So anything you wanna do between 7 p.m. to 9:30, 10 o'clock, whenever I go to sleep, that is your time. So if you just want to relax, you just want to watch TV, you want to hang out, that's your time. Every single night, Monday through Friday, between that time frame. And then I shared, now I do work on the weekends sometimes as well, whether that's in the field, looking at deals, whether that's doing some work on the online business, whether that's networking, meeting with my accountability partner. I do those things Saturday morning. Okay, that's pretty much my time frame, where I say, okay, between same time, 6:30 a.m. to about 2:30 p.m. I do that time frame on a Saturday. Anything from Saturday after 2:30 p.m. to Sunday is your time, babe. So whatever you want to do after 2:30 on a Saturday up until Sunday evening is your time. Now, the only exception is one day a month is my day. One Saturday a month is my day, which is actually this upcoming Saturday. So that's where the rule's somewhat broken, because I still need my me time. So whether I want to hang out with friends, or I just want to just kick back, relax, and enjoy a good movie, or get a massage, whatever the case may be, I can do it with her or independent of her. So I shared that with my accountability partner. He says, wow, I really like that. You know what? I'm going to implement something like that, based upon his own wake up time, go to bed time. So I said, just cap your hours. You know, whether you work 8 hours a day, 9, 10, 12 hours a day, try not to exceed 12 hours or more, but just cap it. And make sure you keep it structured and adhere to it. That nights and weekends are hers. However, one day a month, you have your own time. And now I said the second thing is you need to structure this with your partner. This is the second step. So I share with your partner, hey, hey, I enjoy spending time with you, because his partner seems like he has the same love language, quality time. Hey, I enjoy spending time with you. However, we just got to add some structure to this relationship, this working relationship, so that way, we're not missing out on anything. We need to bring order to this chaos. So this is what I recommend. Hey, I'll be able to spend time with you, work and all that good stuff, whether we are actually working or if we're just like shooting the breeze, just talking about business while we're playing pool, things of that nature. I'll be able to do that between 6:30 a.m. at the latest 6:30 p.m. because I got to be home by 7 p.m. Okay, because he actually works in the office. So that's just something that he will have to share with his partner, so his partner can understand, okay, so if you want to hang out, shoot the breeze, or actually just game plan or just brainstorm some new ideas, so that way you can have that third mind in the building, as I shared earlier, you got to do it between that time frame. But I also can give you Saturday, let's say between 6:30 a.m. and 2:30. So again, his time frame may be different, yours may be different. You might say, please, I'm not waking up at 6:30 a.m. So you might say 10 a.m. to this time, or you might say the evenings, It's up to you. But the point is, you want to be able to solidify structure with your personal life and your work life where your time is concerned. So that way you don't feel like it's unbalanced or you're torn between the two, where your wife ends up hating your partner because he's eating up all your time, or your partner ends up not liking your wife because she's eating up all your time, right? So as long as you can create that structure and present it to both of them in a way that it benefits each of them, then you will win. And this is the third thing I share with them. Make sure you also schedule collaboration time between the two. Meaning, sure, you might spend time with your wife, you might spend time with your partner certain times of the day or days of the month, and you might spend time with yourself, your friends, one day of the month, your me time. But bring them all together one day in a month. It could be, let's say, the fourth Saturday, the fourth Sunday of the month, in which your family and his family all come together and enjoy each other's company. So that way there won't be any friction. Because you've already noticed that your wife is already upset about the time you spend with him, and he is somewhat upset, not necessarily with your wife, but that you spend too much time doing personal things and not enough, spend time with the business and the company and so forth. Bring it all together. Maybe you guys can have dinner, whether at his house or at your house, or at a venue. Maybe you guys can play golf. All the wives, the kids, and so forth can all come together, right? Maybe you can just find something to do once a month and make it structured. And don't allow excuses. Don't allow excuses from your partner saying that, hey, unfortunately, this came up, I can't do this. Or from your wife, hey, unfortunately, I can't collaborate with or I can't meet up with your partner because of this. No. Make sure that everyone understands, once it's set in stone, everyone has to come together to collaborate and just enjoy each other's company. You don't have to talk about work or anything business-like. Just have fun. All right. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, because I noticed a lot of people out there who are killing in business, killing in real estate, but they might be lacking where their family is concerned, or vice versa. They might be killing it where their family is concerned, their personal life, but they might be lacking where their business results are concerned. All right, so I just want to make sure that you understand there's no dichotomy here. You can have them both. You can have an abundance of time and happiness and abundance with your family, as well as your work and business life. Now, if you're interested in learning more about how you can get into multifamily property, so that way you can even have more time with your family, because that's passive income, then all you have to do is just check the link below in the description to learn more. As always, guys, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.